Good evening and welcome to the public hearing of the Board of Mayor and Aldermen. It is June 7th, 2022, and it is 6:30 p.m. Call this public hearing to order. First order of business is Ordinance 2022-14, an ordinance of the City of Laverne, Tennessee, adopting the annual budget and tax rate for the fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2022 through June 30th, 2023. If anyone would like to come up and speak on the budget, now is the time. Podium is open. Again, if anyone would like to speak on the budget, now is the time. We'll do one final call. If anybody would like to speak on the budget, the podium is open. Seeing no one approaching, I will conclude the public hearing and we will begin at 7 p.m. Good evening and welcome to the Board of Mayor and Aldermen meeting. It is June 7th, 2022. It is 7 p.m. I call this meeting to order. We do have a quorum. Tonight the prayer will be led by Alderman Waldron, the Pledge of Allegiance by Vice Mayor No. If everyone will please rise for the prayer and the pledge.
Can we please have a moment of silence for the shooting victims across this country? Dear Heavenly Father in heaven, we all gathered here with bowed heads and humble hearts, asking for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we begin this meeting. Allow us to nurture and bond our community, pray for our men and women across this country and the world that is keeping all of us safe. Thank you, Lord, for your Son, Jesus. In Jesus' name, amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item tonight is to approve the minutes from the May 5th, 2022 public hearing and the May 5th, 2022 regular meeting. Is there a motion to approve or deny?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve from Vice Mayor No. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
No.
Motion passes. Moving on to presentations. We've got a few certificates tonight, and so we're going to do them all together. And I want to go ahead and bring up our reigning, defending, and undisputed Laverne High School boys soccer district champions. Guys, come on up. Everyone celebrate. So these young men have had a fabulous year. Some of them, it's their last year. But it was a great season. Laverne High School won district. And so we want to recognize the whole team. And I know some of them couldn't be here. So this is a City of Laverne Certificate of Recognition for winning the district champion title and continuing to strive to not only be the best team, but the best students and role models for your peers at Laverne High School. So thank you all. Coach?
Yeah. Thank you.
Great job, gentlemen.
Moving on to departmental reports, we have the police department. Chief Davis.
Good evening, Mayor, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Alderman. You have a cram summary I provided in your package this week. Highlights, you can see our numbers are kind of ticking up for the summertime. I do want to point out in the month of May, we had 14 vehicles broken into, which 12 of those 14 was unlocked, and as a result, 4 firearms were stolen out of those vehicles. Also, on the last page of the summary, you will see the activity from our Blue Sentinel LPR. Again, I continue to tell you that it's a very successful tool that we have, and we look forward to expanding that next fiscal year. As you can see, we recovered 5 stolen vehicles, 4 stolen plates, and located 2 missing persons in the month of May.
That's the biggest part, that very last part. Located 2 missing persons. That's amazing.
Any questions?
Thank you. Moving on to the fire department. Chief Beasley.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, Alderman. Trust that each one of y'all have a copy of the report for the month. As you can see, we're trending exactly where we have been in the past few months, 303 runs for the month of May. I think probably the most notable here is you'll see that 480,000 gallons of water was flown through the month of May. That's due to our annual hydrant flush test, our flushing program. We have answered a few questions from residents on why water is discolored or some odd smells to it, but I believe all that's probably gone away, and we've not been hearing much in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
And so running 20 to 30 compared to last year, more for calls,
Yes,
looks like.
Yes, sir, that's what it looks like.
But still Station 1 gets the most.
Yeah, there are 200 plus runs there, right at 200 runs for that one engine house, and that's critical to why we're building that new fire station right there. Any
Anyone
questions?
Have any other questions?
I just want to thank you, Chief, for showing me around the new fire admin building today. I apologize for not getting down there, but I made it, and it looks good. David and his guys did a fantastic job, so it looks good.
Absolutely, thank you. I appreciate you coming by, and again, that David's crew did a wonderful job rehabbing that building.
Thank you, sir.
No, thank you.
Moving on to Parks and Recreation, Mr. David McGowan.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, Board, thank you. You have the parks numbers for the month. You see, help desk tickets 83, 565 hours devoted to those. Past events, May 7th was our block party and cornhole tournament. We definitely want to thank Bridget Cole and Candace Crutcher for rounding up some volunteers for us for that event. Upcoming events, June 4th, we start our farmers market. June 11th, this Saturday, is our Touch a Truck and the anniversary picnic. That will start at 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Veterans Park. July 4th is our 4th of July celebration. Gates open at 5:30. Festivities start at 6. Phoenix Rising will be the musical act. Past senior events, we've added that to this month's. That's something we're going to continue to add in our packet. May the 11th, they had a trip to Bell Buckle. The 18th was the memorial for Miss Carroll. The 25th was a trip to Nolensville feed mill. And the 31st, they had Wee Bowling Awards. June 7th, they have Joe Pfeiffer Entertainment. June 27th, they have a trip to Karen's Custard planned. And on the 30th, they will have outside game night. You can see some of our projects ongoing, the dog park, trying to finish up the demo on that last house on Stones River Road. Upcoming meetings, July 18th, Senior Center Advisory, 4 p.m., July 18th, Park and Rec, and then July 18th, we have added the historical preservation. Alderman Waldron, you requested that, so that'll be at 7 p.m. on July 18th. I have a display here, and I think I have a model, unless I have been misled. Danny seems to be left out a lot, so we're going to include him in that. I think the hat will fit him. It would probably look like a thimble on me. This is a child's vest. I don't know if it will fit him or
That should
not.
fit him.
You call me a child?
I am not calling you a child, but this is what we are trying to give away. Well, we won't be giving that one away, I don't think.
Can you close that?
We have,
I'm trying, Mayor, but it's not gonna work.
we have ordered 250 of these. We'll be giving them away to the children at the Touch a Truck event this Saturday. We appreciate Danny being a good sport and helping us out. We are also giving away, we'll be cooking, giving away hot dogs, chips, and waters at that event. It's the 50th anniversary of the city also, so we decided to combine it with the Touch a Truck event. It's an event that we have 15 vendors lined up now, helicopter, Humvee, SWAT's gonna bring some vehicles out, fire. So we have different type of equipment throughout the city that's gonna come. Something that kids generally don't see or get to interact with, be an opportunity for them. Any questions?
David, when do we start installation on the fence for the dog park?
Hopefully, our time frame when he ordered it, his time frame on ordering the materials was 4 weeks. Well, we're in the 4 week right now, so we haven't heard from him this week. He was out at the beginning of last week, re-stepping things off, making sure he had his measurements right. So we'll touch base with him tomorrow to see exactly what his time frame is. Hopefully, he'll get started next week.
Wonderful.
I have a question. Do I get to keep this?
You get to keep out. Yes. Only if you come up,
Yeah,
only if you wear it on your
I
presentation.
knew you were gonna say that. This can't come off.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Alderman. Tonight's financial report is for 10 months into our fiscal year. In the general fund, our revenues have exceeded expenditures by approximately $6.5 million. Local sales tax, we've collected approximately $11.7 million. That's 3.4 better than what we budgeted, and 2.1 million better than this time last year. State street aid revenues have exceeded expenditures by approximately $673,000. Stormwater expenses have exceeded revenues by approximately $28,000. And in our water sewer fund, revenues have exceeded expenditures by approximately $1.6 million. Second page is our various bank accounts, and the third page is comparison to prior year with the general fund, revenues being up about 1.8 million, expenses being up about 3.2. That's for various capital that we've purchased this year. Water sewer fund revenues are up about 211, and expenses are up also about 981. And tap fees are also up about 167,000. Any questions?
Thank you, Phyllis. Now on to Miss Donna with the library.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, Alderman, good evening. May 2022, we had an attendance of 1,795 with a circulation of 2,648. And keep this number in your head. We gave out 74 new library cards in May. All right, going on down to our programs in May, we had 10 programs for the children and tweens and teens with attendance of 190, and adult programs too with an attendance of 15. Our book sale was very successful. We'll be making a deposit of $1,245. Those are very much a thanks to all the donations of books, DVDs, music CDs, and audiobooks. It made it extremely successful book sale, and most of those people who donated came back in and bought them. So we will be receiving more donations soon, and we really appreciate that. Going on down to Oceans of Possibilities. That is our summer reading program that started Saturday. We had our kickoff. If you will see up at the very top, we had a special guest. Her name was Maya, and she is Maya the Mermaid, because it is Oceans of Possibilities. And Maya brought her own clam shell to sit in, and the children were able to go and sit with her and have their pictures made. And I had several people say they had to get their children up because they wanted to stay with the mermaid. Now, she was a little bit late because the ocean is so far away, and I wanted to bring out a few fun facts about our summer reading program. So, Oceans of Possibility is the theme. Laverne is 370 miles to the Gulf of Mexico, and that's around Pensacola. We are 420 miles to the Atlantic Ocean in Charleston, South Carolina. And Laverne is 1,437 miles to the Pacific Ocean near Guatemala. So just a little facts, and that may be the reason that our mermaid was just about 30 to 45 minutes late. Summer reading kickoff on Saturday, June 4th, and I apologize for the skewed things here. I now know that I need to convert this to a PDF to keep it all aligned because I was hurrying, but you can just listen, and I also transposed a number there. We did not have 461 people enter the library. We had 641 people enter the library in 3 hours. 303 reading bags were distributed. About 100 faces were painted. About 1,500 balloons were twisted. 515 items were checked out. 31 new library cards in 3 hours. That's almost half of what we did last month. Mermaid Maya visited the library, excited children and adults. We're very excited for our 2022 summer reading program. It's going to be a blast. Tomorrow is our first in-person program in 2 years. We have Jill Thatcher, who is the ventriloquist, and she does an excellent job with the puppets. It's going to be really fun at 10 o'clock. We had our first crafternoon this afternoon, and we had it look like about 20 kids in there when I left, making an ocean scene. So it's going to be a really fun summer, and I hope you all can drop by. Someone asked me if the mermaid was going to be there every day. No, because unfortunately she would get a little dried skin, so she will not get to be there, but maybe another activity. Do we have any questions?
I stopped by Saturday, and it was tremendous to see the amount of children and families there having a good time. It was great to see.
Thank you. Alderman Coates had this big smile on his face, and it was so good to see. In fact, he got to see Maya come out of my office in the wheelchair with someone holding her tail, and it was pretty cool. So, but thank you for coming.
Definitely was a fun time on Saturday. I believe Ashley was doing,
Yes.
one of our former part-time employees was doing face painting. Bobby from Parks and Rec was doing the balloon twisting. Those kids were having a great time. The place was packed. I think I saw Alderman Coates in line for the face painting, weren't you?
I was, but unfortunately, it shut down before I could get it finished.
It happens. But it was amazing. So great job to you and your staff.
Thank you. The staff does a great job. They really do.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Moving on to the water treatment plant, Mr. Danny Campbell. As we say, Little Boy Blue.
I have been called Dan the safety man before, so. Mayor, Vice Mayor, Board, I trust you've had the opportunity to read over our report. Figuring I'm wearing the outfit, I'd like to highlight that we've gone over 13 and a half years without a recordable or time lost injury at the water plant. So thanks for setting me up for that, Dave. Any questions?
I just want to say, when I was reading through the report, I saw, of course, the pressure complaint, which was a pressure release valve, but the comments about the resident who had a sulfur smell from one specific drain in their house, only whenever the hot was on. I thought that was interesting, and the fact that y'all even got back with her after testing the water, everything was fine, getting back to her to tell her how she might remedy that herself. So
Yes, sir.
it's very good to see.
Yes, sir. We like to get back to them so that we can touch base, see if the issue is continuing or not, and if there's any more assistance we can lend them.
When I toured the plant, I seen something that kind of, I nitpicked at. He showed me the picture tonight. It's been fixed. It looks great.
No, we appreciate your input, and that's why we like to have those tours and take care of things for you guys.
I like that.
Awesome. Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
You can now take off the vest.
I can't feel my
Moving on to old business, second reading ordinance 2022-10, an ordinance to amend the City of Laverne zoning ordinance by changing the official zoning map for tax map 17E, Group B, Parcel 23 consisting of approximately 0.49 acres located at 396 Old Nashville Highway from a R1 low-density residential zoning district to a C3 neighborhood service commercial zoning district. This received a favorable recommendation from the Planning Commission on March 29th, 2022. A public hearing was held on this on May 5th, 2022. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Make a motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve from Alderman Coates. Is there a second? I'll second it. Alderman Waldron.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
No.
And I vote aye. Motion passes. Second reading ordinance 2022-11, an ordinance to amend Title 18, Chapter 3 of the Laverne Municipal Code regarding the sewer use ordinance. And this is where we discussed as far as updating the tables to coincide with metros. Is there a motion to approve or deny?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve from Vice Mayor No. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Alderman Coates. Alderman Waldron.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
Motion passes. Second reading ordinance 2022-12, an ordinance to amend the fiscal year 2021-2022 general fund budget. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Make a motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve from Alderman Coates. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Vice Mayor No. Alderman Waldron.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
Motion passes. Second reading ordinance 2022-13, an ordinance to amend the fiscal year 2021-2022 stormwater fund budget. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve from Vice Mayor No. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from Alderman Coates. Alderman Waldron.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
Motion passes. Second reading ordinance 2022-14, an ordinance of the City of Laverne, Tennessee, adopting the annual budget and tax rate for the fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2022 through June 30th, 2023. A public hearing was held tonight on that. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Make a motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve from Alderman Coates. Is there a second?
I second.
Second from Vice Mayor No. I do want to point out one thing, which is this does update the new property tax rate to coincide with the recent reappraisals at the county level. So our current is 71 cents. This takes it to 0.5363 per $100 assessed value. So with that, we have a motion to approve and a second. Alderman Waldron. Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
And I vote aye. Second reading passes. Moving on to the consent agenda. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve from Vice Mayor No. I'll second it. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Moving on to new business. First reading ordinance 2022-15. An ordinance to amend the City of Laverne fee schedule regarding the rates for record services. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve from Vice Mayor No. I'll second it. Alderman Waldron.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
And I vote aye. Motion passes. Resolution 2022-13, a resolution of the City of Laverne to appropriate funds to nonprofit organizations for fiscal year 2022-2023. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Make a motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve from Alderman Coates. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Vice Mayor No. Alderman Waldron.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
Motion passes. Resolution 2022-14, a resolution to accept the Cottages of Lake Forest Phase 5 subdivision. This received a favorable recommendation from the Planning Commission on April 26, 2022. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Make a motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve from Alderman Coates. Is there a second?
Second for discussion.
Second from Vice Mayor No.
Carl, did you say that all that walkthrough and everything's been done on that? It's,
Yes, everything's been done, and they'll have, I think it's the 15 days to get the maintenance bond and all that in place.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Any other questions? Alderman Waldron?
Aye.
Alderman Coates?
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
Motion passes. Resolution 2022-15, a resolution to adopt the 2022 revision of the Rutherford County Hazard Mitigation Plan. Need a motion to approve or deny.
Motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve from Vice Mayor No. I'll second that. Alderman Waldron?
Aye.
Alderman Coates?
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
Motion passes. Resolution 2022-16, a resolution to amend the employee handbook. Need a motion to approve or deny.
Motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve from Vice Mayor No. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from Alderman Coates. Alderman Waldron?
Aye.
Alderman Coates?
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
Motion passes. Motion to approve options from the investment grade audit of the LED streetlight conversion. And I will make a motion that we approve options 3, 4B, 5, and 6. Is there a second?
I'll second for discussion.
Second from Vice Mayor No. I'll open it up.
This has been laying hard on me, and I've been trying to get some straight answers from different places. I talked to the chief today. He talked to some friends in Goodlettsville. I would really like to see us defer this another month myself, so.
Well, this, this is just us determining options. This isn't approving it, or they still have to put this in and then come back to the board before it's not approved at this point. This is just selecting which options out of the ones they gave us, which include I-24, a couple different areas on Cheney and near Schreibman, to include with the overall project.
So this in no way holds us to anything, whether we voted yes or no.
Correct.
This just says that for what we're looking into, these are the options that we want beyond just the basic LEDs being replaced, or replacing the fluorescent lights.
And the motion that's been made is the one without doing the interstate.
Correct.
Okay.
Any other discussion? Alderman Waldron?
No.
Alderman Coates?
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
I vote aye. Motion passes. Motion to approve an Old Nashville Highway Improvements Participation Agreement with Jackson Station LP. Need a motion to approve or deny.
Make a motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve from Alderman Coates. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Vice Mayor No. Alderman Waldron?
Aye.
Alderman Coates?
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
Motion passes. Moving on to appoint and remove board and committee members. First up, we have the Laverne Housing Authority. This is one that I appoint, so I will put Quintina Waller on that board to fill that vacancy. Then we have the library board. We have one vacancy, which was Glenn Green's. And unfortunately, with state law, we cannot reappoint him. So we have one applicant from Christina S. Rodriguez. And this is appointed by the council. So I'll open it up for motions.
I motion to approve for Christina.
Okay, we have a motion to appoint for Christina. I will second that. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. With that, we're going to move on to mayor and alderman comments. Alderman Waldron.
Again, I urge everybody to check on the elderly. The days is getting warmer. And make sure your pets has got plenty of water and shade. Thank you.
Alderman Coates.
Just encourage all the citizens to please lock your car doors on an evening if you would. It would be very much appreciated.
Thank you. Vice Mayor No.
Just want to, everybody that was involved in the budget, I know you worked hard. We can move on now. I'm certainly happy to see the tax rate go down. That's huge, especially with the way the other assessments came up. So that will help a lot of citizens. So that's all I got.
Thank you. I want to piggyback what Alderman Coates said is not only lock your cars, if you have valuables or weapons, bring those into the house. Do not leave those in the car, please. Do want to mention an event here at the city. It's June 25th, 2022, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The City of Laverne is having a hiring event. There's on-the-spot interviews. So bring your resume. We have multiple positions open, and that is going to be right here at City Hall. So right here in the boardroom. So if you're looking for a job, please make sure to come by. Andrew and his team would definitely love to talk with you. Do want to remind everybody about our Touch a Truck program. That will be that event will be a lot of fun. We'll have free food there as long as supplies last. Again, congratulations to our district champions. I know I've seen one or two come in during the meeting, so congratulations to y'all. One last thing, and I actually spoke to these people last night, so want to people on the south side of town, South Waldron, remind them about Sky, which is a missing husky that's in our area. So please, if you see it, be sure to call some of those signs. With that, call this meeting adjourned.